Welcome back to US Corporate Wellness. At this point, you've already completed the registration process. So I'm going to walk you through just quick login and then how to find the things that you're looking for on the site and frankly, how to make the most of them. So let's first do the login. You're going to use the information that you utilized originally for your registration. So you set up your email that you chose and you set up your password. Just use those to get in. And then once you click it, you'll come into the Wellness Journal. A lot of great tools right here. That's kind of where the action takes place. Quick tour here. The letter to me. This is a place where you can come in, write a letter to yourself, pick a date to receive it, identify other people that you'd like to have hold you accountable to it, and then if you'd like your coach to get a copy, click that box. The great thing, and this may bug you, but the great thing in my mind when I've used this tool myself is once I put it in, that accountability is there. I cannot go back and delete it. I cannot go back and change it. So if I make a commitment and I send that to a friend of mine to hold me accountable, they're going to get that letter on the same day that I do. So very valuable tool, but it serves its purpose. The body mass index, that's a great way to track your weight, see how it's influencing your overall BMI, which is body mass index, as you see typed out there. It's a height to weight ratio. The nutrition tracker and the fitness tracker, great new tools, and we've just added these in the last several months here and getting excellent feedback. A lot of you like to track every single thing you eat and get some feedback on what does that look like. Same thing with your fitness. You want to see how many calories you burn and what that intensity turned into, and that this allows you to do that. Um, those of you who say, you know what, I'm not sure that's me, I would encourage you just to do it for 2 days. Just just to get a sense. You'll be amazed if you will track every single thing you eat and drink for even for a day, for 24 hours straight. You'll be amazed at some of the trends you pick up. So that tool is available, very easy to use. Let me give you a quick trick on this so that you can make it even easier. The nutrition tracker has, I think it's about 400,000 plus items in it. And so it takes time to find the thing you type in, but it also provides you this super long list that you're going to have to go through. Like if you type in chicken, it's going to give you tons of options of chicken. And if you had to do that every single time, you get tired of this thing really fast. However, if you'll go in and find some item and then mark it as a favorite. So let's just do that. Let's just put banana and see what comes up. Okay, so let's say raw banana. And this one actually must have already been marked by me because it's got 5 stars on it. Give it at least 4 stars, and then it'll show up inside your most eaten items. So inside, I just clicked on my most eaten, and you can see some of the items that we have listed here. Now it's very, very easy for me to go and track this stuff. So if I had some grilled chicken, I can just click on that. I ate this. I had 1 serving. I ate it for lunch today. Click submit, and you're done. So again, I would take, my suggestion would be spend 10 minutes, go and find the things that you typically eat. And most of us tend to eat, if you look at a 14-day period, we tend to eat a lot of the same things. But go in and put those things in, or pick those things out. Give them 4 stars or 5 stars or 4.5 stars. And then every time you click my most eaten, they'll pop up there for you. And it makes it very, very easy. Once you've entered those things, you can then click on nutrition reports and history and see exactly what you've eaten, the breakdown of fats, carbs, proteins, all those kinds of things. So have some fun with that. I think it'll be a real eye opener if you take the time to do that. The fitness tracker, very similar. It's also packed with information and options. If you type in running, it doesn't just give you a generic run, it's how fast did you run. And your calorie burn is obviously based on that. Same thing, identify your favorites, and then you can just click on this My Faves, and all the things that you typically like to do will pop up, boom, right there. And so then if you want to enter, I ran 8 miles, just click I did this. Let's say I ran for an hour, click submit, and it's there. So very, very easy, but again, only if you go in and pick out your favorites first by giving them 4 or 5 stars, then very, very simple to do. Body mass index, Great way to track your weight. The health risk assessment, some of you will see that, some of you will not. It depends on your company. If you've got it, very easy once you complete it the first time, and you'll do that once a year. It's really a neat setup in terms of how the editing is available for you. Chart My Well Miles, you do that once a week, have it done by Sunday at midnight Mountain Time, and then you can do it again the next week. We actually have a contest built on this if you enjoy doing that kind of thing. And then the highlights box, this is company specific. So anything that you want to highlight, activities going on, activities you're participating in, you're trying to get a group together, just let us know and we can pop that in for you. So that's the beginning of the Wellness Journal. Now to make it customized to you, this is where you can add your own goals. So click on, you can see where my mouse is here, my cursor. Click Add Modify Goals. That will then open up all the different options. And then you just go through and you say, okay, I want to set a goal for running and sleep enhancement and healthy eating. So you click on those, click Close, and those will then show up. And you can see them here. You've got sleep enhancement, healthy eating, and running. Let's say, for example, that you want healthy eating to be your primary one. You can move these around. So pop that up here, and maybe you want to put your goal next to it. And move Letter to Me over here, and you're good to go. Click on that box, set up your goal. We gave you ideas. Now, this may not have anything to do with your life, and you may want a completely different goal, but it's just the basic concept. So you type in what your goal is, what is your action plan, the date you're going to achieve that goal by, and then you can set an email reminder. And you can say, I want an email sent to me about this specific goal, and you'll use your own words every week, twice a month, monthly, or you know what, I don't really want that, and totally your choice. So very easy to set up the goals, and it gives you some accountability. And frankly, it's a place for you and your coach to build some accountability as well, because they are the only other person who will have access to those goals. So again, set those up however you'd like. If you say, you know what, I've changed my mind, sleep enhancement's not what I'm focused on, or running, I want to do something on financial fitness and relationship development. Okay, same concept. Hit Close, and those pop up in your journal. So that's the Wellness Journal. Just play around with it, have some fun with it. The contest, a lot of options here, and these are very, very popular. You can either set up your own contest with your own department, and I'll just show you real quickly. You've got 7 different contest options here currently. Everything from a stress management contest to a Biggest Loser type contest, fruits and veggies. Just have fun with these. People really get into these things, and be honest with it. Anybody can cheat. That's not the goal. Let's have some fun with this, and people will. If you just want to do a contest among your department or some friends that you eat lunch with every day or something, that's where you go to Single Team and then click Register Your Group. This information will open up. You give your group contest a name. You can create it with that. We've seen some hilarious ones. And then set the start date and the end date. We generally recommend to be in the 4 to 6 weeks range. You don't really start to get the habit going for a week and a half or 2 weeks. And then if you go too long, outside the Biggest Loser contest, which you do want to allow to go a little bit longer, that 5 to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks is a good amount of time. Once you set the start and end date, you click on here, and you just start typing people's names that want to be on this competition with you, this challenge. As long as they're registered in the wellness program, their name will automatically pop up. So very, very simple. This takes you, in fact, I would say from start to finish, this whole process probably takes you 2 minutes if all the people are actually registered in the wellness program and active. Then click I have the permission from the participants to add them. Click Submit, and you're ready to go. So that's how the challenges work. You can also have competitions between teams. So if this department wants to compete against that department, you're just going to go and you're going to have one overall organizer that kind of coordinates all this. And don't worry if that's you. It's not a lot of time. We made this very, very easy. You're going to click on Multi-Team Overall Organizer, Set Up Contest. You're going to name the contest, set the start and end date, and then you're going to send the name of the contest out to the team captains, who will then do basically what we just did, except not the dates of the team contest. They're going to set up their team by entering those folks in. So once that's done, good to go. And then once you're registered in a contest, you'll see your contest listed here under My Contest when you come to this page. And you can just pop in there once a week, twice a week, enter your updates. You get to see a leaderboard. You can see who the winning teams are at that point, who the winning individuals are. It's just a lot of fun. So enjoy that process. As long as we're on this page, two other quick things. The Ready, Set, Live is a weight management program. You can do that either as an individual or you can do it as a group. If you do it as a group, then the person who signs up the group will be able to access it's about 50-page facilitator's guide, and that'll walk you through the process of getting together every week and talking through your progress and those kinds of things. A complementary program to that is this running a 5K, 14 weeks to your first or fastest ever. You don't need 14 weeks to get ready for a 5K, and if you click on the resources tab that we'll look at in a minute, you can pull one up that gets you ready in just a handful of weeks. This one, though, is set to be complementary to the Ready, Set, Live program. And as you get into the Ready, Set, Live program, you'll see why that is. So those are the challenges. Again, several options, several ways to do them. Just have fun. People love these things. Resources. This is the practical side of things. You know, if you're wanting something, well, we mentioned 5Ks earlier, so let's just type in 5K and see what shows up. There we go. So you can see you've got a 5K training schedule, a 10-week intermediate, an 8-week beginner, etc., etc. So this is your search box. You don't have to hit return. Just start typing, and things will pop up. You can choose whether you want educational modules, PDFs, blog posts, or links. Quite a few of all those. So that's your resources. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you like the research side of things, click on the National Institute of Health, and that'll take you a direct link to the NIH, and you can pull some things up there. Last thing is the member rewards. These are discounts we've arranged. We've gone to these companies that do things differently than we do and said, you know what, we're not going to charge anything for this. Just give our folks, the members that participate in our program, give them a reasonable discount, and we'll post your information. And so that's the way we've done it. And so you can see, in fact, let's just pull up. One of the most popular ones is this one, the Relish Meal Planner. So if you click on that, what they have set up here is a free first month. So you plug in that Wellness 12. They'll recognize that as a U.S. Corporate Wellness member. Obviously, click this link to get there. Plug in Wellness 12, and then they don't require anything. You don't have to plug in anything. You get that first month. You can totally try it out, see if it's a good thing for you. And if it is, it's a very minimal cost going forward. It's a neat service. But anyway, so that's our member rewards. The other things you see up here are specific to me. As I mentioned, I was pulling up my journal to show you some of these things. So you would not see these aspects. Those would be for your coaches. But just have some fun with this. Play around, get to know it. If you have any questions, please let us know. You can always contact us through the Connect tab at the bottom of the homepage, and we'll get back to you right away. And then if you have suggestions, some of the best suggestions come from our members. So please feel free to send those to us, and then check back here frequently, because we are making updates almost every single month that will add to what you have available to you. So welcome aboard. Hope you love this process. Our goal is to make this all about you and the things that you want to pursue, rather than trying to jam something down your throat, really opening things up to what you're going after in your life. And I hope you find it helpful. So welcome aboard. We're thrilled to have you working with us. And if we can do anything to help you out, make it a better process, please let us know. Take care.